Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Frantastic Pins. My name is Fran and I'm super excited you're here because I've got some magic mail that I'm ready to open with you guys. So first things first, obviously I am new to this YouTube community. I have been contemplating for a while now whether or not I wanted to start recording these videos, but I think since I have all this free time with sheltering in place and working from home, I thought it would be fun to share a lot of the pin mail that I've had come through. I've been shopping on Shop Disney, Loungefly, Box Lunch, but I've also been trading and purchasing on some of the Facebook pin trading groups that I'm in, and on Instagram. I'm really active on Instagram, aka Pinstagram, so I'm excited to share with you some of the things that I've purchased recently. So this first package is a purchase that I made on Instagram, and I purchased this from shop.d.c.693. Candace and her family, they were one of the first channels that first Instagram accounts that I've ever found on Instagram, and I just love it's so entertaining to just see what her and her family are up to, but also I feel like their pin sales and Instagram live sales are also very entertaining. So I'll list all the Instagrams that I follow below, as well as my information if you want to get connected as well. So here's the first loot. Obviously you can see it's not just pins, but they actually live down in SoCal near the park, so I had her pick up something extra for me while she was there. So this was just a one pin purchase. As you can see, this is her little thank you card with Chicken Little. Thank you. We hope you enjoy your pins. And this pin that I got is for a set that I am trying to complete. So this brings me halfway through that set, and it's the Coco, I think this is from Hong Kong Disneyland. Yeah, Hong Kong Disneyland Hidden Mickey pin. This one is 5 of 6. And so it's Miguel and Dante walking over that bridge. And so that's definitely gonna go into my little Pixar book. And then while she was at Downtown Disney, I think last week Downtown Disney reopened, and she on her Instagram was just posting a bunch of random merch that was available at the Worlds of Disney store. And I saw these magnets and I was like, okay, I don't need them, but I have to have them. So that's a lot of fun. These are some of the yummy snacks at Disneyland. I always definitely have a Mickey ice cream bar. Dole Whip will usually depend on kind of like our schedule, but we usually always have that. I don't think I've ever had the Mickey cupcake, but I'm sure it's delicious. And then of course, when we're staying at one of the resorts, having that Mickey waffle is very important. And so those are some fun treats. Do you have a favorite treat that you like at the parks? Comment down below. So that was the first package. Let's move on to the next package. These next ones, oh, this one's also from an Instagram purchase. This is Erin over at Indie Disney Pins on Instagram. And this purchase meant a lot to me because I had spent a full day in front of my laptop in a virtual queue only to have this pin sell out when I only had like 20 people in front of me in the queue. Grr. So you already know it is the 65th anniversary pin with Mickey and Minnie in front of the castle and the Disneyland sign below. And usually I don't like, I mean, this pin's not dated. It does say 65 years of magic, but I don't usually like a lot of numbers and words on my pins unless it is the Disneyland marquee. But I love this pin because blue is like one of my favorite colors, especially the shade that Minnie is wearing in her dress here. So that's definitely a pin I'm very happy to get, and at a really good price. So thank you, Erin at Indie Disney Pins, for having this pin available and not killing me with the resale price. So thank you for that. These next two are actually purchases I made in some Facebook groups that I'm a part of. So I don't know if I should like disclose their names, but I will list some of those groups that I'm in if you're not already in them. They're just basically Disney pin trading groups, and every now and then people will just put pins up for sale, and so this is one of the pins that I purchased. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the plastic. If you see the backer card, you can already tell that it's where it's from. So this is from the Disney Studio Store Hollywood, and it is a limited edition of 400 pin on pin. I'm gonna show it to you on the backer card, and then maybe hope if it's not clear, I'll go ahead and take it off. So this one is of Rapunzel and Pascal. You could kind of see them like in their little window from the tower, and I think that's just really cute because I think a lot of times, like, I collect tangled pins, but I'm very picky with like what Rapunzel's face looks like in those pins. I don't know if you guys are like that too, but there are some pins where her face looks pretty freaky. I can show you one of those pins in a later video, but I just think this one's a lot of fun. I'll give you one more look at it if I can get it to be looked at. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that's that pin. And then my next, oops, I opened that envelope already. My next pin is purchase, again from Facebook, like I said, but this time I bought 2 pins. I wasn't really searching for them, but when I saw them and I thought they were at a good price, I was like, why not? It would be fun to add these to my collections. So this first pin, I'll go ahead and show you. This is, I think it's just an open edition pin. This is from 2014, and it's a pin of Minnie and Mickey in wedding attire. And Mickey is carrying Minnie while she's holding a bouquet of beautiful flowers. So I got married in 2018. I never really had like a wedding board, but I thought this pin would be fun to have because they do have a small page in one of my pin books for just Minnie and Mickey, and it could definitely use a wedding one. And the second pin is, let me check if it's, the second pin is, I can't see. It's definitely open edition, but I can't see the year. This might be 2014. But it is Carl and Ellie in front of their mailbox, and what I love is that if you tap this down, the mailbox opens, and so that to me was a really cute feature. What's funny is I actually saw the pin in the video of the live sale, and I didn't know it could open, and I claimed it, and then the sellers brought it to the camera and they were like, oh, and the mailbox opens, and I'm like, oh, the mailbox opens. So I thought that was a fun little feature, and I'm glad that I got it because I know there are a lot of pins of Carl and Ellie and their mailbox, but for some reason I just love the art on this one, and then you add the fact that the mailbox opens, and it's definitely a winner. So that will be going in my collection as well. These last 2 are one's from Loungefly and one's from Shop Disney, and so I'm excited to share these final ones with you. So this one, obviously, it's in a box. I haven't done any of the Loungefly pin releases up until this one came out. It's the Robin Hood one. And the reason being, I know they're like LE 300 or something, or LE 100, I forgot. But it's such a low LE size that I just didn't want to put myself through the pain of like trying to buy it week after week and then missing out. So I was like, okay, it's okay if I don't get a pin. And then, I mean, half the time I'll usually get it so that it's a trader, but because the edition size was so low, better to leave it to people who actually want to buy it for their collections, right? So that's just my opinion. There are other pins that, you know, I could get for traders. So this one, Disney Loungefly enamel pin set, and it is of, oh my gosh, can I even get this to you? Robin Hood, it's the reward sign. And then the most fun part about this pin, if you ask me, which I'm sure I follow Disney Pins blog, Ryan, a lot, so he's already shown this to us, but what I love about this pin is that it's actually 2 pins. Isn't that cool? So you see on this pin you have Robin, and then on this pin it's basically the reward sign. And then you can just, oh actually let me see the LE before. Limited edition 500, okay, not 100, that's crazy, but yep, limited edition 500. That's going into my husband's Robin Hood collection. And there you have it. That is my Loungefly haul. Now for the big finale. Shop Disney. It's not in an oversized box. It's in an envelope. And in the envelope, it's in bubble wrap. Hallelujah. Come on, Shop Disney. Thank you for this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My Merch Pass submission got selected. And so I feel very lucky to have been able to purchase this pin. I did not have a chance to purchase the Cinderella pin. I'm not a huge Cinderella collector. I'm also not a huge Frozen collector, but I would say between the two, I would choose Frozen. But nothing against anyone who loves Cinderella. I know there's been a lot of awesome pins that have been coming out for Cinderella, so that's really cool. So let's examine this. Everything looks pretty straight, which is awesome. The pin is not broken. And when I open it, ta-da, there's the inside of the castle. That's awesome. It is a little crooked on the card itself, which bothers me a lot, but a lot of pins are crooked on the backer cards, and so I just try not to let it bother me too much. But yeah, this is the grand finale. Ooh, this is the grand finale for today's pin mail. Which pin was your favorite? Was it this one? Was it this one? I don't know. Comment down below, and I'll see you next time.